Lesson number 10, Heart Electricity. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to recall that muscle cells can generate potential differences and that these can be used in medical applications, and describe how electrical potentials can be measured with an electrocardiogram to monitor heart action, and explain the characteristic shape of a normal ECG in terms of heart action. The heart is a pump. It pumps blood to the lungs and at the same time pumps blood rich in oxygen to all other parts of the body. It is made of cardiac muscle, famous for never tiring and being found nowhere else in the body. At rest, the heart contracts about 70 times a minute. When exercising, the contractions are stronger and the rate can double to 140 beats per minute or more. The heart has 4 chambers, 2 atria at the top and 2 ventricles at the base. Blood from the body enters the heart through the veins. It moves from the veins into the atria. The atria contract and push the blood down into the ventricles. Then the ventricles contract and push the blood out of the heart through arteries. Each muscle cell must contract at the right moment. It is vital that a cardiac muscle cell contracts when its neighboring cells are contracting. The instruction to contract is electrical and is generated within the heart. The signal that passes along the neuron is a change in its electrical potential and is called an action potential. Heart cells, unlike other cells, also transmit these electrical signals to instruct neighboring cells to contract. The electrical message which starts the contraction begins in a lump of specialized cardiac cells in one of the atria of the heart called the sino-arterial node, SAN. The SAN is sometimes called the pacemaker. The SAN produces changes in the potential difference across the muscle cell. The change in voltage spreads across the atria as a wave of electrical depolarization, a change in charge, and causes the muscle cells in the atria to contract, pushing the blood downwards into the ventricles. Insulating fibers prevent the wave of depolarization passing directly from the atria into the ventricles. Instead, the electrical activity reaches into the atrio-ventricular node, or AVN, in between the atria and the ventricles, which, after a short delay, sends the message down the wall between the ventricles. The wave of depolarization reaches the bottom of the heart and spreads up the ventricle walls. This causes the contraction of the ventricles starting at the bottom, squeezing the blood upwards to the arteries which carry the high pressure blood away from the heart. The human body is mainly salty water, and so it conducts electricity. The electrical activity which spreads across the heart also spreads outwards away from the heart. This causes the voltage of the skin to change slightly. These potential differences are detected at various points on the body. The picture of electrical signals produced by the heart but picked up by skin is called an electrocardiogram. This is commonly abbreviated to ECG, or EKG in the USA. The diagram shows an ECG where each part of the wave is colored to match the waves of depolarization shown in the diagram of the heart.